Hey there, lovely folks of YouTube. Ren here. I just wanted to give a real quick update on the garden situation here. Now that we are in March, mid-March, we are full on spring here in Virginia. So I just wanted to give you a brief little tour to see what's popping here in my garden. This is on the selfie stick. It might be a little awkward. Hopefully we don't get any sudden gusts of wind, but we'll make do with what we can. Here we go. Alright, so taking a look at my hazel here, you can see it is just absolutely full of catkins. It is in full bloom, ready to go. Same thing here with my blueberry bush. Lots of flowers on this one. This is the larger of my two blueberry bushes. The other one, a little smaller over here, but you can see it's still putting up a good show. So we'll see what that gets. I'm going to show you over here. This is actually my cold frame right here. So this is where I have some of my seedlings and the like. These are my two elder starts that I started last fall. They are going like crazy right now. So those are going to be ready to go over into my friend's garden very soon. Behind it, my clary sage. That's going to need to be repotted into a larger pot. So we're going to be doing that very soon. So looking over here, you can see most of my garden beds are still in their dormant phase. Still have their heavy coating of leaves to protect everything. Some weeds are popping up in there, but that's okay. This is the one that I've been working on. This is my cold weather bed. So you can see I've already cleared out all the weeds. There are still some things left behind from last year that I'm leaving for now, namely my scallions, my parsley, and there's a couple little rutabaga plants there that I'm hoping will get a little bigger before they bolt. Peas are going to go here. That will probably be later today, so you can see they've got the nice little trellis to grow on. And then I have lettuce here, and I have broccoli here, and then I'm going to plant carrots at the very end there. So that's the only one of my vegetable beds that I've worked on thus far. There's a lot of weeding to be done, but that is okay. Over here, you can see two of my three apple trees are still kind of dormant, but this one is already starting to leaf out, and you can see some of those little flower buds getting ready to pop out, so that's exciting. Over here, got my big old viburnum bush. This one's getting ready to flower too. You can see some of those flower buds on it. Very exciting. This is my sassafras tree right here. It's also starting to bloom, so yay for that. Blackberries, I have a few leaves that are starting to pop up. This is one that I need to prune out some of that dead growth from last year so that the new growth can come in. And one of these blackberries is grabbing at my skirt. Bad. This is some of that area that definitely needs to be weeded out. There isn't a whole lot that's planted in here. This is still a bed in progress. But I do have a nice little peony that's popping up here. This is one that was gifted to me by my mom. We think it might be a Festiva Maxima. We'll see. My horseradish is starting to pop up. So I'll be digging up some of those roots in a couple weeks. We always have horseradish in our soup around Easter time. Polish tradition for my husband. You can see my rosemary is doing well as well. I'm going to be moving more pots out here now that I've set out my little patio. It's ready to go. Alright, now this is the area you can see where I've gotten all my weeding done, and I've put down the cardboard as a nice biodegradable weed block. Yes, this is all Girl Scout cookie boxes. I got them from my troop. This is not just our cookies, this is the troop's cookies. I think this is about 1 or 2 booth sales worth of cookies that you're seeing represented here. So some of my plants here, you can see they never really went completely dormant over the winter time because our winter was so mild. So this is my wormwood right here, and it is just looking gorgeous right now. Tansy also kind of stayed through the weather, so we've got lots of nice green growth on that one. And that's also starting to spread. I can see little seedlings, little things popping up from that tansy. This is my mugwort here. You can see that's starting to pop up very nicely. Lots of mugwort little popping up. There's a few things over here in this empty space that have not really shown much of a face yet, but they're there. So this one right here, that is actually my marshmallow. So I have one there, and then another marshmallow there. And then over here, this is my agrimony. So that's starting to pop up a little bit. Over here in this big empty space, this is my comfrey here, and it's actually like a big ring. A little comfrey popping up there. So that's exciting. Let's go over to this side that I haven't weeded yet, or at least not much. You can see I have lots of foxglove starting to pop up there. So that's cool. Over here, in this area right here, it's hard to see amongst all the weeds, but that's my pennyroyal right there. And then this one right here, this is my angelica. So this one I'm really excited about because that one was a hard task to get that to finally get started. So you can see my bloodroot back there behind my elder. I know I've already done that video. It's starting to shed some of its petals already. And then the elder here is also starting to leaf out. You can see some of those leaves there. Again, this is the black lace elder, so it makes those really nice lace leaf purple blooms on it. Right here you can see my Valerian. Got two little Valerian plants here next to my lungwort, which is still blooming, still going. All right. Back over here, I apologize. I hope this doesn't pick up too much, but my heat pump is running right now, so there might be a little bit of background noise. This is where I have my anemone or windflower. Most of it is still just starting to pop up, but I have this one little overachiever right here that's starting to flower. So go you. Let's see, you can see on the other side here, there's my Hellebore. It is just going gangbusters. It's probably going to look like this for a few more weeks yet. And then those purple petals will slowly start to turn brown as they sort of age out. Right next to my Hellebore, you can see my flowering quince or chinomales. This is the Japanese flowering quince. Lovely little plant right here. So that one is, that's just about in full bloom there as well. Here, right by my heat pump where all the water drips down, is where I have my peppermint. And you can see that's starting to pop up. That one's not something I'd recommend you plant in the ground. I was foolish to do that, and I rip out more peppermint than I know what to do with on a regular basis. So you can see some of my daffodils are starting to bloom. There's my nice little pink daffodil. So pretty. And there are a few more over here, in amongst all the vinca, which is also widely in bloom. That's a plant that's also sometimes known as sorcerer's violet. So you'll see that in some of your magical herb books as well. And then let's see, right down here, hiding right here, this is my meadowsweet, or meadwort is another name for that one. So that one is got a lot of dead stuff that is slowly going to fall away, but you can see the new growth is starting to pop up in there. So I'm really excited about that. This is the second year that I've had this plant. And you can see it's also right by some of my drip spouts to make sure that that gets plenty of water. This little empty area right here where there's lots of moss and currently weeds is eventually going to be dug out. That's where my new garden pond is going to go once I finally get around to digging that out. Oh, for Pete's sake. Look at this. Look at this. I have a foxglove popping up here. You don't belong here. This is not your place. Why are you here? Okay, well, you're going to have to be moved, my friend. So we'll see. And then, of course, lots of things with leaves. These are my white Gela. They're starting to pop out. They should put out some flowers in about a month or so that are very attractive to the hummingbirds. So I'm excited about that one, too. So, yeah, lots of new stuff coming up here. It's a very exciting time. Lots of work to be done still. You can see the stark difference between this side, where I've weeded, and this side, where I have not. So, a lot of work to be done over here, but that is okay because it is a good time to be outside doing the work. So I hope this video finds you well. I will end this with the last little shot of my chamomile here. Just starting to grow in. Some of this dead stuff is going to have to be cut away, but yeah, it's just doing the thing. Just doing its thing. So be like chamomile. Just be calm. All right? I hope this video finds you well, and I'll see you again soon.